Today on the channel, he's the best there is, he's the best there was, he's the best there ever will be. And today we're talking all things Ultimate Edition, Target exclusive, Bret Hitman Hart.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Ultimate Edition unboxing and review. And today on the channel, from the WWE Legends Target exclusive Ultimate Edition line, we've got Bret Hitman Hart. But for all your other Ultimate Editions that are not Target exclusives, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. Now, Bret Hart, no stranger to the Elite line, no stranger to the Ultimate line, and now he's back here again in the Ultimate line as the Target exclusive. In the all-pink attack, what is old is new again, as we did get a Ringside Collectibles exclusive Elite line version of this figure way back in the day. Possibly the greatest Bret Hart figure of all time, of course, in my opinion. But today we got this one here with the Ultimate style articulation and so forth. A lot of people looking for this one. This is hitting your Target stores right now as I film this. Good brother out there, David C. Anderson, came across these, hooked me up here, so I got to give a special shout out to David C. Anderson. Just fitting that he found the Hitman, as the Hitman is his all-time favorite wrestler. So, of course, we're going to do this unboxing like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, let's dive into the packaging here. Traditional Ultimate style packaging, big window box in the front. You can see Bret Hart, extra head, extra arms, extra hands. Well, there's a lot of fuss there. A lot of fuss about this figure, as we do know. A lot of fuss about the head on this figure that we're going to dive into and get him out of the package. Got Ultimate Edition right there, of course. At the top, Bret Hitman Hart looking good. On the side, got a little glamour shot of the Hitman. Kind of have a little yellow outline like we're used to. WWE Legends logo. Bret Hitman Hart Ultimate Edition on this side. Then the back, that's where the magic happens, as we all know. We got the tail of the tape right there. We got the blurb. We got the glamour shot. And we got the action figure glamour shot. Let's see what it says about old Bret Hitman Hart. Let's see. Bret Hart, 6 feet tall, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Beautiful this time of year. Here they have a heck of a Toys R Us in Calgary as well. Finisher, the good old sharpshooter, career highlight. 5-time, yes, like a young Booker T, WWE champion. Trained in the famed Hart Dungeon, the Hitman built himself into the greatest technical superstar in WWE history. From Tag Team Glory as one half of the Hart Foundation to his legendary WWE Championship reign, Bret Hart is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. So looking good on old Bret Hart there. Let's get this packaging open. See what all the fuss really is about. If I can learn to open the package, we'll see. Got the excellence of execution down here. We love that. And then it's the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be on the top here. Got a little Easter egg action on these, as we do know. Besides that, packaging looking very good. Got the little box, very shoebox-like, as we've seen before. Always do like the packaging on these. There it is off to the side. See you later. And we get Bret Hart in the old plastic prison, looking only like a Bret Hart could look if he was in the Ultimate Edition Target line. There is right there, looking good in the pink and black attack. Always love the looks of this one. Happy to see this one ran back. Obviously, there's more Bret Hart figures we haven't had, I guess we should say. But they got to go back to the well with some of these iconic attires, especially one like this that was a ringside exclusive that so many people that, you know, weren't collecting at the time or whatever the reason may be, now they get a chance at this Bret Hart again. And I think it is fair. It's tough for longtime collectors to understand that, but we always got to say, we always take that business step back. Mattel's not a nonprofit. If they see an opportunity to make some money, guess what? They're going to take it, and hopefully they'll mix some of this other stuff that we longtime collectors want, of course. But this is a different style. This is an Ultimate Edition compared to an Elite, as we keep saying as well. Get Bret out of the package here. There it is. See you later. Goodbye. We're going to put Bret off to the side. He's got this twist tie all around his head. See you later. Goodbye. Put Bret over here, and let's dive into this one. And I guess the hands have it. We got some hands. See you later. We got the two open, splayed-out ricochet hands on Bret Hart, so we can give you one of those. Got to give you one of these. We've seen that before, so he's got that. Always looking good. And then he's got two fists of fury, because Bret throws an amazing punch, as we all know, but love to have fists with my figures, wrestling figures especially, as I always say. And then he's got two gripping hands on him. Probably not going to use those. I'm going to either give him the old Bret Hart hands or the fisted hands. I think is how I'm going with this Bret Hart. Got an extra head, we'll look at those together. One cool thing, much like the first edition of Bret Hart Ultimate that we got, and we'll compare those in this very video, of course, you can pop the arms off and put these in. So you can pop the arms off, pull the jacket off, put these on, and bam, you got ring gear Bret Hart. Maybe for some that have the old Elite, you display the old Elite with the jacket on. This one's without the jacket. Mix and match. Choose your own adventure with Bret Hart. You can do that. But we can get that. Got the black elbow pads, pink wrist tape on that. Looking good. Now we get old Bret Hart here, and let's look at the two heads. And the head that is on him, he does have the sunglasses. No magic effects to these sunglasses, just plain Jane pink. Of course, these glasses are removable. You can take these off and put them back and forth between the two heads if you want to. Now, Bret is one thing. I think one of the things that Mattel gets dogged on the most is probably Mattel Bret Hart heads. That's probably one of the things they hear about the most. Not going to say it's perfect, and I always do think the Bret Hart heads most of the time look better in hand than they do look in pictures, and we see that a lot on a lot of action figures. For some reason, the angles of the camera, whatever it may be, I'm no camera scientist, but sometimes it doesn't make the figures as good as they look in hand. I don't know about this Bret Hart. The hard part with Bret Hart is the hair into the forehead. To me, that's where they always kind of run foul. But if you look at this, even with the weird kind of forehead going on, it's Bret Hart all day long. I think this is Bret Hart. I would know this is Bret Hart if you handed me this, said, who is it? I'd say, well, that's Bret Hitman Hart from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. The best there was, the best, you know, the whole saying. But that's what it looks like. It looks like Bret Hart. It's just a little strange up there in the forehead and where the hair meets. Very hard to do. Bill McKenna has said it from Mattel multiple times. It's very hard to get the head sculpt right. But it is definitely Bret Hart, just not the perfect Bret Hart. And then we get this Bret Hart head scan again with the hair kind of over in the face. That's not a terrible one either, as he did wear that hair over his glasses in his face all the time. This is a look he had. And if you don't like this look here, you can always use this. It kind of hides the forehead, hides that a little bit more. I believe this is the one we saw with the first Ultimate Edition as well. So really, once again, like choosing your own arm, choosing your own hand, you can choose your own head adventure with Bret Hitman Hart. But I think I'm leaning towards keeping the stock head on with the glasses. The glasses, I guess I'm no Bret Hart historian. I'm not a historian of Bret Hart and where he wore the glasses. Maybe this is, with this outfit, I'm guessing it probably is the case that this matches up. But I always like kind of the mirrored look, the shiny look glasses a little bit better. Just me, of course, at the end of the day. But let's look at this Bret Hart figure here. Of course, he's got the big jacket on. Very cool black with the black over there. Cool with the pink and black attack. Always do like that. Love the ruffles on the shoulders as well. Looking good. Got the stars on there. Just a very colorful jacket. The 4 stars on the back as well. Looking really, really nice. Down into the outfit with the stars all the way up and down. Stars even down onto the boot. You got the white boots with the pink outline, pink trim. Looking very nice. Pink knee pads as well. Just an all-around good-looking Bret Hart figure. I really do like the looks of this one. And, of course, like I said, Target exclusive. I don't think he's going to be super hard to find. If we ever had a hard time finding an Ultimate at Target, not really, honestly. It's just the waiting game. It's going to be hard at first. Got to let the collectors and the scalpers out there, they got to get theirs first, of course, because they're going to be after it. But eventually, they're going to be done. More will come out. And, of course, online orders as well. So I don't think anybody will have a real hard time getting this Bret Hart. And I do like this one. I really do think the pink stands out. This is one of those figures that really will pop in a display case. You'll be able to see it a mile away for sure. Of course, articulation, head's going to be removable. Head side to side, back and forth, up and down like we're accustomed to. Actually, let me pull this jacket. Let me pull these arms off. They just pop on out. I'm going to do this. Going to change them up a little bit. We're going to, oh, there goes the glasses. There goes the jacket. So we just pop it off. Just very easily these come off. And I'm all for it. I'm all for the ease of use here. And we'll pop these arms in. Uh-oh, do I got the wrong arms in? That's one difficult thing, is like, do I got the left arm in the left arm? Do I got the right arm in the right arm? It's always a $1 million question, really. And I feel like, I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually, that's for sure. But there it is. Put that in there. I guess I better put him some hands. I'll give him some fists. How about? And we'll make this look a little bit more presentable. A little bit more. Very tight hole here. I don't know if Bret's ever heard that one before, but a very tight hole on Bret Hart. Get those hands in. See what all the fuss is about with this Bret without his jacket on. Oh my gosh, these peg holes are extremely tight. You got to really work to get that in there, which isn't a bad thing because sometimes the hands get a little bit loose, as we've seen in the past. Just not sure. I think I got that on there right. But we got Bret here. Let's walk through this articulation on old Bret Hart. The arm's going to go all the way around. Very smooth. I like the feeling of this one. Bicep cut, of course. Double jointed, pinless elbows. Hits being played right here today. You got the hands removable, as we did see. You got the pink wrist tape. Got the black elbow pad. How about that? Got the hula hoop at the middle there. Head back forth, side to side. You do got the butterfly shoulders on the Hitman. Plenty of range of motion there. Looking really nice. You got the waist articulation. He can do those big old Bret Hart splits if he needs to. And then we got the old drop down hips on him as well. Very G.I. Joe classified-esque, as we do say. You got the thigh cut. You got the double jointed knees. You got the boot cut. You got the ankles back forth, side to side. And then we got that McFarlane toe articulation that we all know and love at this point. Looking really, really nice. But a good ring gear Bret Hart. Like I said, you get that other version of Bret. You can have one in ring gear, one in his jacket. You can kind of mix it up. Or heck, buy two of these new ones and mix it up. So you've got two different heads. You can really turn them into two different figures in a lot of ways. That's not a bad day at the office, if you ask me. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Make sure you get the Mattel stand. Make sure you use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Look at that. Old Bret Hart looking nice there. He's got the Hitman on the back of his trunks, too. Can't forget to mention that. You got the Hitman logo on the singlet. Looking really, really nice. A lot of good stuff about this one. No real paint issues. I got a little bit of scuffing in his crotch. It happens. It happens. You get some scuffing down there from time to time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop the clock. I will dive in here with one little critique that I did miss in my review. Looking at the back of the package, it reminded me of something that was not included with this Bret Hitman Hart figure. You can see down below, got the world title, WWE Championship. Why didn't we get that with this version of the Ultimate Edition Bret Hart? This is supposed to be the Ultimate Edition, and I really do think every Ultimate Edition wrestling figure they release, if that person has held a title belt, and especially if it represents a time holding a title belt, we should get said title belt, and we are missing that here, so that is a bit of a miss with this one, but I want to make sure I pointed it out real quick in this very video. It looks really nice. Of course, got the first Ultimate Edition Bret Hart side by side right here. A little bit of reuse there. As a jacket's different, isn't it? Yeah, it is different. Okay, for a second I thought those frills were the same. It is different, but there's the first Ultimate Edition Bret Hart, and then of course the Ringside Collectibles Elite Collection Bret Hart. Kind of a different time of head scan technology and stuff, but this one still holds up at the end of the day to me. I really do like this one. And definitely a different jacket on this one too, so there is some differences, not straight up reuse or anything like that. But very good figures for the Hitman. Of course, most people are going to say the heads suck, the heads suck. It's up to your own opinion there. I think you know it's Bret Hart. I don't think it's as bad as some say. I think we all know it's Bret Hart. I think it just, for me, gets lost in the forehead into the hairline is where things get lost in translation a little bit there. But still a very cool Bret Hart. Still one that I think is going to be in a lot of top 10 Ultimate Editions of 2023 lists for a lot of people, especially Bret Hart fans, obviously. But a good-looking figure and one that a lot of people are going to be looking for at Target. If you're on the fence trying to get this one, now is the time because Target for Easter area, if you're watching this, I guess, Easter or before, you have an opportunity to get these, save some money. I think you can even go online. You spend like $100, save $25, spend $50, save $10, something like that. Got to get a deal, and this is the time. Check your pre-orders, things like that over there at Target. Maybe you can get a little deal on this old Bret Hart. And like I said, he should be hitting the store shelves right now, like in my area, or online should be shipping him shortly. But I do think it is a good version of Bret Hart. I think a lot of people will be happy with this figure when the dust settles. But what say you guys out there in YouTube land? You picking up this Bret Hart? What are your thoughts on this? Do you have the old one and said, I don't need this new one? You're going to have multiples of these. You're going to pass it all together. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. You might as well like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day. And then some, yes, and then some. And we got even more content, including early access to videos like these over on the Patreon. Patreon supports the channel. It is truly your best way to support the channel. You can also support the channel over at ProWrestlingTees.com. As Easter weekend, sounds like they got a big sale going on over there, so check it out. Pick up your own t-shirt if you want to. And don't forget about social media, SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. Best way to contact me, of course. So there it is, the new Ultimate Edition Bret Hitman Hart, Target exclusive. Bret Hart, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.